It is the biggest collaboration to hit Long Island as House of Glory Wrestling and Big Event EXS present SuperClash. I'm Jason Solomon alongside Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom. We are live from a sold-out Suffolk Credit Union Arena in Brentwood, New York for not only one of our biggest events of the year, but one of the biggest nights in House of Glory history. Two huge championship matches that you have never seen before. First time ever clashes, and it starts with a hot one, Doc.
Weighing 206 pounds, the wanted man, Nic Nemeth.
That's right, we are starting out with a veritable clash of titans in the pro wrestling industry. Two of the most athletic pro wrestlers to ever compete. Here we have Nic Nemeth, and tonight he's taking on House of Glory's own patriarch, Amazing Red.
That's right, the underground king, but Nic Nemeth, not the first time that we have seen him here in House of Glory. The last time we saw Nemeth, it was 13 months ago. He was the TNA World Heavyweight Champion defending his title against El Hijo del Vikingo. But tonight, he's gonna have to have his working shoes on because he's stepping into the ring, as you said, with the patriarch of House of Glory, one of the most influential men in professional wrestling. And this is one of those first time ever clashes, Doc, tonight that we have on tap. We have still to come, Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, will be here taking on Maki Ito. We have Killer Cross in the house, and of course later on tonight, the HOG World Championship, Charles Mason defending that title against Desmond Xavier, and Mercedes Moné will be here trying to collect number 13. She takes on Noor Phoenix Diana, the Malaysian sensation, all that.
And don't you dare forget the modern classic, Idris Jackson and my nouveau Narcissus, Angel Jacquez, will both be here tonight as well.
I'll bet you're really excited, but these fans are excited for this man right here. You talk about respect.
Opponents.
The Underground King, Amazing Red, one of the founding fathers of House of Glory, has influenced an entire generation of men and women, including a woman who will be on this card later tonight.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing 150 pounds, he is the head trainer and founder of House of Glory Wrestling. Please welcome the Amazing Red.
And listen to that reception. Former TNA X Division champion, HOG World champion,
ROH Tag Team Champion.
Oh, I mean, the list goes on and on. Tonight, though, in this match, Doc, it's not about championships.
Well, here tonight we have what some might call a dream match, but this is one of these matches that perhaps we never in our wildest imaginations thought would ever happen, and yet it is here before us. Amazing Red taking on Nic Nemeth.
Absolutely, a veteran of both of these men, really, a veteran of 2 decades plus. Of course, Nic Nemeth spent nearly 20 years in WWE, has held multiple championships himself. Over 2 decades in the squared circle, still on top of his game. But you and I have called many Amazing Red matches over the last year and a half. When we talk about still on top of your game, you think about the Amazing Red, the matches that he has had, the battles that he has had. It's like he never missed a beat.
Red is better than ever. Besides being just as insanely high-flying and quick and agile as he's ever been, Amazing Red is a smarter competitor now than he's ever been before.
If you've been paying attention to what's been going on in House of Glory, maybe as vicious as we have ever seen him. Of course, he's had his issues with the Cruiserweight champion, Darren Richardson. But tonight, he's got to be focused on Nic Nemeth here. Handshake there, a little code of honor. And here we go, we are underway. Our opening contest here at SuperClash. So happy you are joining us live on Triller TV Plus. Use the hashtag HOG Clash.
very different paths Amazing Red and Nic Nemeth have taken in their careers to this point. Nic Nemeth, of course, a standout amateur wrestler.
Seeing some of that right there.
Indeed, set multiple records at Kent State University, did Nic Nemeth. Then, of course, went through the WWE developmental system, world champion in WWE, and then leaving WWE, coming to TNA, winning the world title there as well. Amazing Red coming up through the Northeast independent scene, revolutionizing independent wrestling in the early 2000s, became the TNA X Division champion, was the record youngest champion for 20 years.
Yeah, at one time. Again, he's coming off a very impressive performance against the now youngest reigning X Division champion in TNA. That was at our last event when he stepped into the ring with Leon Slater. What are some of the differences between what we saw? You know, he was up against a very different opponent against Leon Slater as compared to Nic Nemeth, who obviously has a lot more experience, but just physically, what are the differences that he's dealing with?
Well, you can see it right before you. Nic Nemeth has a major size advantage over Amazing Red, and that translates into a power advantage. Combine that with Nic Nemeth's amateur wrestling acumen, and Amazing Red has a serious mountain to climb in this match.
He does. Again, Red, to go back to high intensity this summer, Red with a loss to Ricochet, thanks to an assist from Darren Richardson and Diamond Virago.
Nemeth already tying Red up there. The early goings of this match, trying to get a quick pinfall.
Countered by Red.
Red, no slouch when it comes to technical wrestling at all. There is a reason why he is the premier trainer of pro wrestling in the world today, along with being one of the top competitors. Besides being the founder of House of Glory.
Nice takedown there by Nemeth. See referee Nick Shin right there.
There is no hold in Amazing Red's game. There is no hold he does not know how to apply.
Battles that he has been in, I mean, it doesn't matter opponent's big or small. He knows how to work so many different holds, the speed. I mean, we've seen him launch himself. He doesn't care about his own body.
Absolutely not. Despite numerous injuries over his career, Amazing Red has no fear whatsoever, no compunction about putting his body at risk in order to win a match.
There's a reason they call it high risk. Right now, they can slowing down the pace. Nemeth trying to work his way out here.
I think Nemeth is surprised at how well Amazing Red is holding his own here in this mat wrestling start to this contest.
And I think a mat wrestling start is definitely going to benefit Nemeth. Only a matter of time before we see Red pick up the pace.
Both men have extremely good conditioning. I don't expect either one of them to get tired for 20, 30, 40 or more minutes in this contest.
We've only got so many hours here in this show, Doc. Got a stacked card for you tonight. So happy you can join us wherever you may be. Get live on Triller TV Plus. Red working over that arm right now.
And Red seems focused right now, but again, there is that psychological question. The burning issue of Darren Richardson in Red's mind. I've said it before, Red is desperate. He is desperate to prove that he is not being eclipsed by the younger talent.
Hard right hand shot there by Nemeth. That'll slow Amazing Red down.
Perhaps some frustration shown there by Nemeth as Red held his own in the grappling department, was beginning to use his agility. Nemeth stopped Red right in his tracks with that right hand. And now a hard headbutt to the face.
Well, again, if you've seen Nemeth and his brother in TNA, I mean, they're not beyond underhanded tactics if need be. You know, Nemeth will dip into that toolbox if he has to.
Anyone who has followed Nic Nemeth's career knows that he knows every dirty trick in the book.
Hard knife edge chop there by Red. That'll create some separation. Red not gonna let up. And another one.
Those chops just echoing
blistering
through this cavernous arena. There is no one who makes that sound today. The only thing I can compare it to is the great Kenta Kobashi, whose chops I witnessed live. sounds like literally chopping wood.
It's too bad you didn't take a few yourself.
Well, I have felt them from Amazing Red in training, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I believe it. Red now sends it to the ropes, duck underneath. And another. There's some of that speed that we were just talking about. Now keep your eyes on Red. He's gonna fly. And Nemeth, well scouted, sauntering off. Boy, he's awfully full of himself right now. Don't take your eye off the ball. And Red just got caught with a shot right to the face.
Very smart by Nic Nemeth, suckering Red in there.
And you see, as compared to a lot of the events back at the NYC Arena, a lot more room outside to maneuver. Outside the ring, of course, it is
many more possibilities for violence.
There is a lot more possibility when it comes to violence, but you got to get your opponent in the ring in order to win this match. It is not false count anywhere.
Red blocking that attempt to smash his face into the ring apron. And Nemeth receives one from Red.
I have never, in all the years that I have worked here in House of Glory, and I've known the Amazing Red, the look that I saw in his eyes at our last event when he did what he did to Darren Richardson, just out of pure frustration, and Darren Richardson literally was bleeding internally out of the mouth. It was scary. I have not seen that side of Red ever.
Quite frankly, it was disgusting. Red is a desperate man. That is his student. That is a student of Amazing Red who he just brutally abused.
That was a very nonchalant cover there by Nemeth.
Totally uncalled for.
Well, Red has said the next time he sees Darren, it will be on site, and I believe him when he says that. Right to the eyes there by Nemeth. No great rush to finish things off here. He's taking his sweet time.
Red is in trouble. Red is hurting. But we know how resilient Amazing Red is.
And don't forget, Amazing Red still has that low shot there by Nemeth. He still has that Matt Travis contract that he won in the Matt Travis Memorial Battle Rumble a few months ago, where he can cash in for any championship of his choosing. And I think you and I both know that title that he has his sights set on.
Well, Red better not be thinking about Darren Richardson and the HOG Cruiserweight title right
look
now.
At that, a hard Irish whip into the corner, and look at Nemeth. Look at this. Salt in the wound. But look, they call him the show-off. He calls himself the show-off, and that's exactly why.
But Nemeth better not be getting too comfortable now. At any moment, Amazing Red could find a way to create an opening in order to fight back.
Setting up, thought maybe for an arm bar, but
crossface applied by Nemeth.
Version of a crossface. You can see Red is trying desperately. And Nick Shin, that's not going to stand. Nick Shin administering the count on Nemeth. As I said, I mean, look, he's not beneath those tactics. We've seen this time and time again from him over the years.
Hey, Nemeth knew it was unlikely to get a submission there, so why not rub it in Red's face, literally, a bit. Take any advantage that you can. That's the only way to be successful in professional wrestling.
Headbutts there by Nemeth. Red is not in a good way right now. Sends it to the far side. Red with a reversal, and look at that, chest first goes Nemeth.
Red able to use Nemeth's momentum there.
That is exactly what Red needed, right into the solar plexus. That'll knock the wind right out of your lungs. Both men down. Again, this is a first time ever, one of many of these types of confrontations that we have on tap for you here tonight at SuperClash. So happy that you can join us live here on Triller TV Plus. Both men now back to their feet. Look at that, Red dodged it.
Scored with a right of his own.
Dodged it again.
Hard forearm from Amazing Red.
Oh, he's firing up. He's getting that second wind. Red sends it to the ropes. Nice baseball slide. And a standing Rana. And down goes Nemeth.
Red gathering momentum here.
This is not what Nemeth wants right now. Red off the ropes, duck underneath. Tilt-a-whirl. DDT by the Amazing Red, and a cover. And Nemeth barely gets the shoulder up at the last second. He's like a firecracker, I mean, just out of nowhere.
0 to 100.
0 to 100 indeed. But it wasn't enough to put away the former world heavyweight champion.
What's Red thinking now? Pointing at the top turnbuckle.
Again, Red, it doesn't matter how long he does this for, he's not averse to those risks, as we see another replay there of that beautiful tilt-a-whirl DDT. Red now.
Red might be thinking infrared, but Nemeth was already stirred.
Yeah, Nemeth wants no part of that. There's a kick by Red.
Now perhaps setting up for Code Red.
Could be.
Ziggler able to, Nemeth able to evade it.
Beautiful DDT there by Nemeth, quick cover. Not enough to put away Amazing Red. Got to think that he's looking for that danger zone, is Nic Nemeth. Red is in the danger zone right now.
Absolutely, but some frustration showing on Nic Nemeth.
You saw that sense of urgency there on that cover, but it just was not enough. Very even battle here between these two so far, but now Nemeth tuning up the band and doing a little more than that. Speaks for itself.
Tuning up something.
Yeah. Red better be careful here. Caught it.
Oh! Tornado kick out of nowhere. And now Red.
Oh, I think we know what that means.
Unparalleled velocity!
Oh my God! I think he took out the first 3 rows. Holy shit, indeed. Amazing Red.
This is what you get for the price of admission at a House of Glory event.
Take another look at this. Just absolute reckless abandon by the Amazing Red. I think he might have got more of the fans than he did Nemeth.
It may have knocked Nemeth out though. Caught Nemeth right in the face on the way over.
Now he's going to deposit him back inside the ring. It's the only place where you can win, and Red is going to the heavens, it looks like. And what does he have in store for the show-off? Years, hard to believe. As the Eddie chants ring out here.
But is Red taking too long, summoning the spirit? Nemeth out of the way.
Oh, right on the button. And down goes Red.
I thought Red may have been out there.
He's still alive. He felt like, I mean, he looked like a tree that was tumbling over there. Like a big redwood. But it was not enough.
And now this is anyone's match right now.
Boom, right there. That was the knockout shot, or so we thought. I thought he had it.
If Nemeth had been able to make a real cover there and hook the leg, that might have been.
I think you're right. He went for, there it is. He went for that danger zone.
Second tornado kick missed.
Famouser. That could do it. And Red kicks out again. There is still life in the Amazing Red.
Red reaching deep into that well of passion to kick out of that Famouser.
I mean, he has built a career off of this. Just when you think you have stuck the dagger in the heart, he shows signs of life as this crowd comes alive. Man, he got smashed into the mat. What is Nemeth going to have to do to put this man away?
Nemeth has one more major weapon in his arsenal that he has not been able to connect with so far, but he has something else in mind right now.
This is a little bit different. He's got Red perched up there. Maybe wasting too much time.
Nemeth may want a superplex.
Jumps him down.
But that quickly, Nemeth right back up.
I mean, he can match him in speed. He is just firing away at Red. There's a headbutt. Back up goes Nemeth. He's going all the way up. He's going top floor, penthouse.
Wants a superplex or some other avalanche maneuver.
This is so dangerous.
Both men in a perilous position.
And again, down goes Nemeth. He is in prime position. Frog splash by Red. Oh, he's going up again.
That quickly right back up.
And another one. He got him. Wow.
Here is your winner, the Amazing Red!
The perseverance pays off for the Amazing Red. A hard-fought win over the former world heavyweight champion here in Brentwood, New York. Take a look. That's the first one. Bounced right back up. He didn't waste any time. And there you'll see the second frog splash. Boom! Knocked all the wind out of him, and that's all she wrote.
A massive victory for Amazing Red. Some might say it was an upset, but we know here in House of Glory that Amazing Red is one of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely, and there you see, paying respect to Nic Nemeth. That's a lot of talent in the ring right now. A hell of a way to kick things off here at the first ever HOG SuperClash. And that's only the first match.
Folks, I'm backstage at House of Glory where I'm joined by Nic Nemeth as he's enjoying a slice of good old New York pizza. Now, I know that you're rehydrating, replenishing after that match. Didn't get the result that you had hoped for, I'm sure, but what a match between you and Amazing Red.
Yeah, there's people around the world that just long story short, I never grew up on the independents. I came from collegiate wrestling and went to the pros, and now in the last 2 years, I've gotten a chance to go around the world and not just test myself, see some of the greats that I never got to be in the ring with before. And this is something special because I won't sugarcoat it. I've never been out there with this guy. Is this gonna be great? He's known to be an absolute legend. Everybody was telling me, we're looking forward to this match. You guys are two guys that look to steal the show and take it away from everyone else. Now you're going head to head. This is big. This is a big moment. The crowd sold out. Everyone's talking about it all day long at the convention. They go, we can't wait for this match. We got to kick off the show. And I came out and I think I did 3 laps around the damn ring because I was feeding off the crowd. I go, let's go. We're gonna teach everyone in the back a lesson, which we always do. And they're gonna go in the next match and teach everyone else a lesson. And then outdo it. And everyone goes, we can't wait to come back. Now on to the bitter end of it for me. We went back and forth. On several occasions, I thought I had him, and it's a little cockiness to me, but that's kind of my brand and the reason why I'm so successful. But once in a while, it comes back to get you, and the kid never quit. He never stopped. He dove on top of me, and I flipped him into the damn crowd, and I didn't think he was coming back alive. And the crowd chanted, we think he's dead, and I went, I'm out of this one. I made it. I'll take the count-out win because I'm going to the pay window no matter what. But he crawled his ass back into the ring, put me in there, and still went 10 more minutes with me, and I said, damn it, this kid can go. This is something special. I hope everyone in the crowd will never, ever forget it. I almost swore. I'm angry, ticked off that I didn't get the win because I need to be able to close in clutch situations. The kid came through tonight. I hope we have a best of 100 series because it's going to be 51-49.
Well, they don't call him Amazing Red for no reason, right? Maybe this isn't the last we see of Nic Nemeth and Red here at House of Glory, guys, but keep tuning in. We're live on Triller TV.
HOG